Welcome back to the Elite Football Framework series, and in this video today we are walking through how we train and develop elite defensive linemen to be ready to play at the next level. Not just get recruited, but dominate and contribute early at the college level. Now, if you're a high school defensive lineman and you're a parent of one and you want to know exactly what is missing in most D-line development, I'm going to break that down for you today, so make sure you stay locked in, all right? We're going to talk about the gaps in traditional high school process, right? We're going to talk about what real defensive line development looks like and how we helped our guys go from unknown to unstoppable, including stories from inside our national team program. Let's go. Who am I? Well, check it out. My name is Jordan Pugh. I'm the founder and head coach of PPT Elite. I'm a 5-year NFL veteran, a 2-time athlete of the year at Texas A&M, and more importantly, I have been in the trenches, figuratively, coaching, recruiting, and developing defensive linemen who could play at the college level, all right? Now look, in the last 3 years, we've helped multiple D-linemen earn scholarships and walk into college ready to disrupt the system, right? This isn't about hype. It's about real training, high-level preparation, and strategic exposure. All right, so here's the problem. So check it out. Listen up. Let's start here. Most defensive linemen are not being developed for the next level, okay? We can understand that. They're running bag drills, but they're not learning how to control the line of scrimmage. Like, they're being praised for sacks, but they don't understand how to read blocking schemes or play within a gap system, two gap, being able to read, run, and pass systems, right? They're strong and explosive, but they don't know how to win consistently with technique and leverage and IQ, right? And that's why a lot of guys get recruited, but you still see them redshirt. You still see them sit on the bench, say 2-3 years in. Or worse, they get passed up by more polished players who weren't as talented, just better trained than what they were when they came in. So check it out. At PPT Elite, our national team is a complete development system for defensive linemen, right? We've built a model that mirrors what it's like at the college level, all the things that they'll face at that level. And here's what it looks like to give you a breakdown of what you can expect within our program, right? See, we teach D linemen how to diagnose formations and blocking schemes, right? Zone, gap, slide, duo schemes. You'll know exactly what is coming, and you'll know, most importantly, how to counter it. Right? We rep hand violence, leverage, and pass rushing counters and live drills, not just cones and bags, man. It's real football padded up, and we're getting after it, right? And we break down weekly film to teach linemen assignment and how to anticipate and adjust in game. Those are important factors in order to being a developed football player, but most importantly, an elite defensive lineman, right? And see, we put our linemen in live reps against top offensive line talent so they learn how to win in real pressure situations. And we get our D linemen on the national stage and showcase games where they can put every single thing together to take their resume to another level in front of college coaches. This is what we do, right? See, you got to understand that every rep has intention behind it. Every session that we do, every practice, every drill, everything that we do has a purpose. And we're not just running through these things, right? We're building real college defensive linemen. And that's what we do at PPT. All right, so let's get into it, right? So let me show you exactly what it looks like when this system works. Check it out. This is our guy right here, Nana Osafo-Mensah. He joined our program during his junior year of high school. He went from raw talent to an All-American, and guess what? He signed with Notre Dame University out of high school and finished his college career by transferring as a graduate transfer to TCU, proving what can happen when elite traits meet real development, right? We have another kid. Check this guy out. Sowole, right? Came to us overlooked out of Lake Highlands High School and underutilized. He wanted a real opportunity to be developed, right? He wanted a real opportunity to be seen on a national stage so he could showcase his talent. He left our program with a scholarship offer from East Texas A&M because when you are trained right, college coaches take notice, right? Or what about Joaquin Johnson? Had zero recruiting attention and no exposure, right? But he bet on himself, he joined our program, and he walked away with an offer from Nelson University. No hype with this guy. Was just a straight grinder, straight hard work, provided structure for him, but most importantly, we gave him a real opportunity to live his dream. See, at PPT, we're about development. We are about the grind, but most importantly, what we want to do is present opportunity. All right, so parents, let me speak to you directly, right? If your son is serious about playing defensive line in college, he just can't rely on his size, his strength, his speed, or just raw power anymore. You got to understand that college programs are recruiting traits. They are recruiting value assets. That's what they're doing, right? But they sign players who are ready to execute. And when that first fall camp hits, it's the guys who have been taught the position the right way, right? How to play with leverage, how to use their hands, read running pass cleats, shock and shed, violence. Those are the ones who stay on the field, and those are the ones who get paid. See, our job is to make sure your son has every tool in the toolbox, right? Physically, mentally, and emotionally to show up ready, but most importantly, to stay ready. So please understand this. If you're watching this video, that means you have real intent about joining our program, right? If you're watching this video, that means we have reached out to you about our national team. And understand that our national team is not for everyone. See, we only bring in defensive linemen who are serious about being elite and willing to train like it, right? But if this approach makes sense to you, if you know that you need more than just the basics to get around, the basic drills, the basic, chalk talk, and you're ready to get developed at an elite level, at a college level, at a level that college coaches expect, then we need to talk. That's what we need to do, right? So click the link below to apply. And if it's a fit, we'll hop on a call. We'll learn where you are in the journey and we'll talk through what it looks like to join the team. So thanks for watching this episode of the Elite Football Framework. Look, you got to understand that my goal is to change how D-linemen are trained at the high school level. And if you are serious about playing defensive line the right way, we will give you the blueprint to succeed. There's no doubt in my mind about that. See, whether you join our team or not, I hope this gave you some perspective on what real development looks like. And I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. See y'all soon.